All right, looks like play is already here. We go 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. I'm Connex5. We're here with match 2 of this week 1 UTPL season. Oh, quick headshot there by Clinic. Immediately going up top to try to control this map, and they're up 2-0 just like that. They do knock him off the top with that enforcer shot. And so early on in this match, we're gonna see probably a fight over the pit soon. Remember, we're on deck, so there's gonna be a lot of fighting in this pit area, up close and personal. See that 100 armor going quick. And up in 6-3 quickly like that. Flat coming out. So you see them trying to negate that armor, so it's a good move there. They don't want them to get anyone super stacked up so they can go on a run. We do have this shield belt spawning soon. Let's back up a little bit, keep an eye on it. One key to this map for anyone unfamiliar is that this shield belt is so wide open you can get to it from almost anywhere above it. And frankly, anywhere below it if you're willing to piston or if you have those jump boots. You see that grab negated somewhat by the goo that he fell into, so both teams keeping things close. Only a 3 frag lead despite getting most of the pickups for G here. 10 seconds till this amp. This is actually going to be a really big pickup here to see if either red team can pull away or blue can fight their way back into it. You see blue still doesn't have control of the top area. Red's all over it with sniper rifles, but blue able to get over to it. Oh, just getting sniped down from above. So that's an absolutely brutal snipe there by Chips, who grabs that, but he's got to be careful here. He only has 1 health. If they can chase him down, if he goes down, he's going to drop this amp. They're going to headshot him to Pennsylvania, and they'll be able to pick up that amp. So Pennsylvania with the amp and a chance to go on a little bit of a run to try to get himself back into this fight. Pulling within 2. Oh, missing that shot on Chips. Oh, there's the double damage sniper shot, pulling them back into a tie game. So great move there by SOW, able to fight their way back into that amp, tying this one back up. And now taking the lead. So G taking control of the top areas of the map. But we're seeing SOW fight them back. And now we've got a little bit of time until this 100 area or 100 spawns. We're going to see some fighting in this area. Try to get you an aerial view of it to get an idea of how things are shaping up. Blue team just completely diving down into it. Everyone going down. Pennsylvania's going to be trying to time this 100. It's still not up yet. There it goes. Red, you can see G for their side is going up top, trying to take all of these sniper rifles, trying to just line up top and snipe whoever they see. This is kind of a classic strategy for this map, because from up here you can jump down to that amp, you can jump down to the shield belt, you can even control the belts down there. So you're kind of conceding the 100 armor a bit by doing that, but it's got them a little bit of a lead. So 2 different strategies on this map, and right now playing out pretty much equally. See this amp popping up. Big combo coming out there, but Sunday getting shot down from behind. There's the amped link gun coming down from up top. And that 50 armor is so important to get after you grab that amp to go on a run. Oh, nice escape up the lift there, but that's going to be some amped flak chasing him down. There's a big kill there. Taking out Set Deckham. Oh, he gets gooed by Special. And we're still going to have some more scrumming over this 100 area soon, I imagine. So we see this lead extended to 7. Looks like actually a free grab of it, so let's take a look at what red team's doing up top. You see Special going up top with those jump boots, trying to attack him with rockets. Knocks him down. Only Chips up top. We do have 5 seconds until the shield belt spawns. And SOW is pushed all the way back. Look, all 4 of them around that amp and shock area. So Sunday's going to dive in there, but they're going to get pushed back. Soul gets a free shield belt out of it, though, as Blue is completely out of the play. So still 25 seconds until that amp spawns. They do have 100 armor, and SOW has been grabbing that pretty much the whole game. As we're going to go on board with Chips up top here, just trying to make the most of this positioning. Basically just running around as a human turret at the time. And so one thing you're seeing Blue do is they're trying to counteract him. Oh, with the combo from below. They distracted him with someone to the left. And then someone else pinged him down from the other side. Oh, the amp goes down. He's able to jump up and get it. Seth with the Mario jump. able to grab that amp. And this could be a big run for them. They want to get back into this one, down by 5. There's a couple quick kills, knocks him off the top. He's got a chance to grab these boots, but he might decide to go. Right, we do have 5 seconds to that shield belt, so he has boots. Goes after the 100 armor area, but there's nobody in the pit there. Oh, there's a combo, takes him out. Pulling within 5. Got that. Oh, opportunity there. Thought he was going to hit him with the combo. Didn't happen, but shield belt did get grabbed, so power-ups cleared once again. We're going to have 100 armor spawning. Let's try to get a view of it. His pick can be really hectic, but it looks like nobody's going after it. So, okay, so both teams losing track of that 100 armor. You see blue still trying to push red off the top area, but red fighting back. We'll see from Clinic's perspective what it looks like as 2 players charge after him. Rocket's taking him out. So special now up top, and let's see if blue tries to do the same thing and turn the tables. We've seen red pull up an 8-point lead by holding that top area. Only about a third of the way into this one, though, so still plenty of time to go. Oh, and he goes down, but it looks like that might be the strategy there, is for blue team to try to take top and hold it. We haven't seen them really holding top so far this map, but it looked like that was kind of what they were going after. So we do see this belt spawn. Soul's gonna grab it. Let's see if he goes through and tries to rain some rockets down on the blue team. Oh, nothing happened there. Sunday did pick up this amp, so let's follow him with it. He's gonna give chase. It's kind of dangerous through this flak area, though. Ooh, getting some damage output, but not a whole lot. Nice fallen combo there by Sunday, though, with that amp doing tons of damage. Maybe a double kill here. There's a second one. So now extending that lead to 11, but oh, there's the headshot as Memphis up top there, trying to make the most of this positioning. Remember, we saw red fall off the top, blue maybe trying to hold it, but only putting 1 person up there. So be curious to see if red decides to run 2 or 3 people up there, as Memphis just on a tear right now. Sniper shot after sniper shot. Making the most of that positioning, does get knocked off by rockets. The falling sniper, though, and Memphis wall running down to avoid damage. Able to get back up. Nice timing there to get that belt as well. And he'll be able to get right back up top if he wants to. Looks like red has retaken top, however. If we go up there with Chips, we've seen him up top the whole game. So red seizing that opportunity to get up top after Memphis gets knocked down. Converting a couple kills, but those combos coming in. Pennsylvania making it pay. Blue all over the pit, but we've seen red more or less concede that. Amp does spawn, and it looks like it gets grabbed by SOW, so kind of losing track of that armor, or excuse me, of that timing. But who's gonna pick up that amp? It looks like it goes to G, so they're gonna now try to run across the map. Blue team is more or less grouped up around that 100 pit area, while red team has been up top. Sort of a classic split in this map. Oh, going up top with it. You see, trying to knock them off. Got to be careful there. You do take fall damage. Oh, the rocket right off the wall on the Pennsylvania. So a decent amp run there. Not a ton of kills, but still asserting more control. And more importantly, extending this lead up to 12. There's a double Enforcer run by Sunnade. We've seen that a few times already in the previous match. Dual Enforcer, especially if you can grab amp, can be so devastating. Oh, combo from Seth Dacom. So still staying in this one is SOW. Still down 10, almost halfway through, but actually we're a little past halfway through, rather. But still no real sense of map control from SOW. They're staying alive and being scrappy in this one, but the top area is still being controlled by G, and they're making the most of it, just sniping down on everyone. Memphis we saw take top earlier and convert some kills out of it really quickly, but right now the most important thing is who's going to grab this amp. Seth Piston's over. It gets sniped down from the Enforcer in the process. That's going to get taken now by Clinic. He's only got 24 health. They might take him out here. He's got boots to escape if he wants to. Oh, he goes down. That's going to be in the pit. Memphis has, yep, he uses those boots to get right out. One shot on Clinic. There's another shot. If he can get another shot off here, he can maybe be able to defend himself. They're not going to chase down against an amp shock rifle. Rocket's coming out, kills his enemy and a teammate. Got to be careful. They're so hectic. 10 or more Rockets killing himself and Memphis by chips. So close quarters fights. So much spam going on. But as we're looking at things, it's still a 14 frag lead there by G. Let's go with Clinic as he's sniping. It looks like actually Seth Daka maybe took the top area. So this could be an interesting turnaround if SOW can decide to sit up top and try to rain down some sniping rather. Get some kills out of it. However, this isn't something that can't be countered. If G decides to back up and try to get some spam up top, they can knock them right back off of it. You see that shield belt get grabbed by Memphis. So he jumped down to grab it. See if he decides to go back up top or take it aggressively. Looks like he's going up front with it. Gonna fight them off the 100 armor. Oh, falls down into the bottom area. I don't think he meant to do that. Amp's gonna be spawning soon. Who's gonna be able to get over there? No one from below is really waiting on it. You do have Seth Dackham on top. He's gonna grab that. And with 4 minutes to go, he's gonna need to start being a little bit more aggressive. Whenever they get these amps, they need to convert some kills out of it. Ooh, big shot there. 130 damage. Remember, double damage. Oh, another one. Double kill for Seth Dackham. This is exactly what they need to get them on the run and try to catch back up in this one. Still down 14. Another opportunity to get one on the board. Shield belt does spawn. Seth Dackham is up top. He can take it if he knows about it. I don't think they have the timing of it though, as Special's able to sneak under, snag it right out from under their nose. Seth up top though. Looks like this is going to be their strategy now, is try to hold this top. Nice headshot by Seth. He's holding top all by himself. We know G wants to be up there. But if SOW can help control that area, they might be able to come back into this one. Big combo by Seth now on a killing spree, holding that top area. And now the red team is pushed all the way back to that back hallway area behind Amp. They try to jump up top, goes up against 3. That's going to be an easy kill for them. 15 seconds. If they get another Amp here, they pulled within 10. If they get another Amp run here, they have a chance to come back in this one. This is going to be a big fight. We'll pull back and see who decides to attack it. You have Sunday defending it from above. Seth Dackham and Special shooting it from up top. They jump down onto it. They're both going for the health though. Chips turns the corner, kills him with the flak, and Seth can jump onto it again, but he's got 22 health. He's going to go down. The Amp's on the ground, and that was a huge kill there. As now G takes that Amp, and he has the belt. Damage coming out there, but really, more than anything, keeping it away from them is going to be absolutely key. Memphis ends up with it. Oh, he falls into the pit. Oh, that may have dropped. No, that's going to be grabbable. Okay, I thought that might have dropped into the goo, so nobody would have been able to grab it. Soul has it. Oh, and the Amp's headshot on Seth Dackham. So 101 to 86 now. Red absolutely on a roll the last couple minutes. That was a huge Amp steal or kill or neutralization, whatever you want to call it. That was SOW's big chance to come back in this one now. The 16 frag lead with under 2 minutes to go. Still possible, as this is a relatively small map, all things considered, but gonna be much tougher. And we're gonna see another shield belt spawn here in just about 10 seconds. And look at that, we have Chips and Clinic up top yet again, not wasting any time, as SOW had to jump down from up top to grab that Amp, try to go on an aggressive push to try to get back into this one. As soon as they left, Red is right back up top again. Ooh, Clinic taking a swim, almost going down in the pit, ends up, or in the goo, ends up getting caught outside of it. And one more Amp run to go. Chips is going to grab that, so we're going to have 52 seconds left. I think this one's pretty much going to be over at this point. Pretty close match, been within 10 to 15 points pretty much the whole time, but G, whenever they held the top, they were just able to run that frag count up. We saw a couple good runs by SOW taking the top and going on Amp runs, but just a little too late for them to make a run here. Is 30 seconds counting down, and they're just going to run out of time. take a look at this shield belt. We'll have one more opportunity for someone to grab it, but this one's going to be academic at this point. And G pulling away a little bit in this last couple minutes, but SOW made a run of it, just couldn't quite. That last couple amp runs, if they could have gotten a couple more kills, would have been in a much better position. We'll take a look at the stats. See, almost double the shield belts for G, a little bit more amp run time. And more importantly, I think they were able to just hold the top and make a little better use of it whenever they did have it. So that is 1 point to G. First map down in this matchup. We'll see another 4-on-4 coming up next, and then again, best of 3 2v2, and then 2 best of 3 duels, as these two teams fight for those 5 potential points in this match. All right, looks like there might be an administration decision being made here. So it looks like I'm seeing that was a rule breach for Pennsylvania streaming this from his perspective. So I'm hearing pins might be banned for the rest of this match day. So I'm not sure what that means for their lineup here. I'm not sure how big of a roster they have or how any of that works. But it'll be very interesting to see, I suppose. From what I'm told, he basically can't play the rest of this match day. From what I'm hearing, it's not a permanent ban. It's basically he's disqualified for the rest of this match. But I will allow the admins themselves to give official word, just relaying what I'm hearing here. Okay, interesting. Well, some more dramatic developments happening. Looks like Mikey is going to be replacing Pennsylvania. So we still have 7 players in the server, so it looks like Pennsylvania's out. I think Mikey's going to be replacing him, and we should have enough to play the rest of this match. But certainly some intrigue, I think, is the word that people use in the soccer world, right? To describe drama such as this. So it does appear, I mean, we've seen SOW play Blitz, we've seen them play a few game types on streams here, so we know they have players. I'm not sure who all they're going to pull out. Again, I've heard Mikey. I'm not sure how big their roster is, who's around, who's available. Well, pardon me for 1 second as I alt-tab out real quick to read a little more details about what's going on here. Okay, it looks like it's going to be actually a full, a full league disqualification. So Pen's going to be out for the rest of the season. So pretty big development there. So from SOW's perspective, not sure if they have a fourth available certainly right now. They're talking about needing to rearrange kind of. So it looks like admins may be talking to them. They may actually have a chance to. I'm not sure if they're going to allow them to, you know, maybe adjust their roster, given it's sort of an extenuating circumstance. Apparently they have 5 players on their roster, so it should be enough for now. Special K, I have to say Roastator sounds pretty good right now. All right, looks like they're going to allow them to finish out the roster. This is the word I'm hearing. Since it's a, like I say, since kind of an extenuating circumstance, they will allow them to add a sub to their roster. I think the rule, though, as I understand it, is that you can add players anyway throughout the season. You just can't take a player from another team. If I'm not mistaken, someone can correct me on that. So I think there is room for that in the rules. And I think certainly with a player getting banned, you know, they would allow them to pick up a free agent somewhere to try to keep things, you know, rolling throughout the season. Chip's showing off with a little bit of a headshot. Yeah, we basically got a little bit of an intermission here. Looks like we've got Karante joining in. So I think we may have 8 now. Again, for those of us, or for those of you just joining us, we had a little bit of drama first map. G ended up running away on deck at the end of it, but then we had an admin decision banning Pennsylvania from the rest of the league. So SOW needing to rearrange their roster a little bit. They now have 4. I think we're getting ready to play map 2 shortly. But certainly some intrigue and some some drama going on already in week 1, but hopefully we'll be getting this match underway again shortly. Karate coming in as a sub. Might need a little bit of time to kind of get settled in, but as we mentioned before, Rankin 2K4 demo map, something most UT players are going to be pretty familiar with if they played that game at all. A league without drama isn't a league. That's probably pretty much true. I will take drama over no-shows and forfeits any day, though, so... I do want to take this opportunity to thank everyone for showing up to listen, and thank all the players for being ready to play. We can have all the drama we want, as long as people show up. All right, and we are back. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and it's game time, baby. Connex 5, we are back with another 4v4 match up here. G versus SOW. We saw G run away on deck in map 1, holding that top area in sort of the classic way that they that people like to do, just raining down sniper shots from above. We did have a player switch up for SOW, so Karate comes in. It'd be interesting to see how that affects how they play. Early on this one, Memphis with the goo shots, putting out all sorts of damage. Red is completely stacked up in one area. We do have a bit of time, so 25 seconds until the first armors, or first power-up spawns, rather. And nice enforcer shots there by Memphis. It looks like they're going to be playing this one kind of similarly to how you might play deck, which is to say to line up some folks up top. We actually have the shield belt getting taken by Seth Dack, and he's going to fight his way out and try to grab a weapon. Rockets just come raining down on him, though. Oh, another one to the face. Soul just begging him to chase after him. Still 20 seconds to the amp, but it looks like G is in early position for it. Typically what we're going to see... All right, 10 seconds till amp. Let's get over there and take a look. Got 2 players down. Seth Dackham raining rockets down on top. This is going to spawn right now. Seth dives in for it, gets knocked off and taken out. Still a fight over. There's going to be a grab, some link gun, head-to-head action. Both teams just diving into each other right now. Karate comes away with that amp and a couple kills. This can be such a high-scoring map if both teams are highly aggressive. Karate right now going down to that enforcer. There's going to be a lot of enforcer play in this map because there's just such tight quarters and there's not a whole lot of weapons, so dropping a second enforcer for a teammate going to be super important. Definitely keep an eye on that. Whenever you're seeing a player run around with 2 enforcers versus 1, it'll be much more dangerous. So early on in this one, back and forth, 17-16, super high scoring. That's what you tend to expect on Rankin. And it's going to be a big factor of who wins this game is going to be who can hold this top area. You see the sniper rifle spawning up there, 100 armor spawns right there, and you got the shock rifle spawning down there. So typically this room and over to this top area is going to be the most desirable one to cover, and then you've got the amp spawning in 20 seconds alongside the shield belt. So now people will have to decide, do you send your whole team to 1 or do you send them 2v2 to split? And that's some of the strategy that comes in on this map. Chips is on a killing spree. Let's follow him and see what he's seeing. He is in position to grab this amp, but he's got to be careful. He's going to go down in 1 shot. He has a little bit of armor. Oh, flat coming in, knocking him off of it. Might be able to steal it back if he hits this shot. Takes him out, but teammate takes him down with the enforcer. So Karate with another amp. 2 shots in a row. Karate already making his presence known after subbing in for the kicked player. There's a third kill. Big time amp runs here by Karate to get back into this game, only down by 3 now. As G has been holding that top area. Looked kind of similar to how they're playing, how they were playing deck. But SOW just needs to make the most of these amp runs whenever they can get a handle on the power-ups. And Karate now in a killing spree. Smart move there. Didn't turn the corner into 3 people. Decided to try to back up, get some shots one-on-one. Ooh, and he finally goes down to some flak. Shield belt will be spawning soon. Let's get a view of how people decide to attack it. It looks like Sunday is going to be alone on top of it. Nobody challenging him. There's Karate to come in. Combos him off of it. Karate grabbing all the power-ups so far. A couple amps. There's a shield belt for him. Doing a good job getting there in time. Ooh, he does go down. Again, another Enforcer kill. Going to be so huge on this map whenever you can convert a spawn kill, or what should be a spawn kill, into a kill for yourself by hitting some Enforcer shots. 5 seconds till amp spawns. Red team all up top again. But we have seen that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get hold of that amp. In fact, we see Seth Dackham stealing that amp. Getting a kill with it. And now he's going to be on a run, moving over towards that Rockets spot. Still got 20 seconds until the belt. Oh, eats some Rockets of Chips' own. Who's going to be able to try to catch him off the spawn again. Tough spawn there by Seth, but able to stay alive for at least a little bit longer. And Chip's going to be in great position here to grab this shield belt with amp cover. See that Enforcer fire coming in, but fighting him off with that rocket launcher smart move. And now he's on a killing spree. And there's a bunch of time now until both power-ups spawn. So this is going to be that crucial transition period where teams want to be able to scoop up weapons, assert map control. Nice patient combo there. That's good communication from his teammates, knowing where his opponent was. It does do a little bit of team damage though. But we're at 50% friendly fire, so not so bad. That said, it's only a 6 frag lead, so SOW been doing a good job of fighting their way back into this one. We're about a third of the way through this map. And now SOW taking control of that top area. Let's go on board. We haven't really watched Memphis this map. He's going to find his teammates up by the sniper rifle, grab that 100 armor, and now try to find some spawners as they pulled within 5. There's another kill there, pulling within 4. If they can get this amp, they can maybe tie this one back up. There's some link gun coming out. Gets the kill and the amp. He's got 2 weak people in front of him. And there it is, SOW taking the lead now with this amp run, fighting all the way back into this one. Dodging that flat ball, staying alive, smart play. Memphis being very patient here with this amp link gun just chasing down spawners. Good job by his teammates of calling out spawners. Another kill. It's Memphis with a huge run there. And now SOW on top. A chance to extend this lead with some fresh spawns running around, but he eats some rockets. Karate goes down as well, so good job by G not panicking. They fought themselves back into the lead. We've got 15 seconds till the shield belt. Let's go see what's happening around the rocket launcher area as people try to get in position. Oh, Chips being dove on, kills each other there with the rockets. Shield belt's going to be wide open. Karate may drop down on top of it. SOW completely descends on this belt. G a little bit late to the party, but they're going to try to neutralize it as best they can. You see goo flying around all over the place. The kills going back and forth, and G back on top. Let's get over to this amp. As, yeah, G already set back up. Although, notice G down at the bottom. This might be SOW's chance if they want to take this top area and kill them off the amp. They are all around the amp and that shock rifle area. Rockets come down from its up top. Oblex getting jumped on as well. Seth Dackham around the corner. It does get taken by Chips, though. Seth Dackham's going to charge him. Oh, he gets the shot off first. And that could be a huge amp run here because they need to extend this lead again. We saw what SOW can do whenever they grab amp. Going down to that Stinger special, able to take him out. Seth Dackham's going to pick up this amp. Ooh, just misses that shot on both of them. So nothing really happening. Kind of a quiet amp run there as Soul, we see, picks up that shield belt. He's going to be on the way back right into Seth Dackham's face, knocking him off that shock rifle. So a quiet amp run, but if you're G, you're okay with that. You just don't want to allow SOW to go any more long killing sprees with it. Up by 10, a little past the halfway point of this game. It's such a hard map to settle in on though, because it's so small. You're constantly being attacked. Oh, that link gun coming out by Soul, just trying to defend himself. That amp and shield belt gonna spawn at the same time. We're gonna have 100 armor first up top. If someone can grab that, they can make a really strong push for amp. SOW circling around. Looks like they're gonna try to go through shock to get in position for this amp first. G's more over by the shield belt. I don't know if they have timing on this amp because they're not even sending a single person to it. G is going all over into that shield belt area and completely allowing them to grab that amp. You see them throwing that shock rifle to his amp teammate. Great move there. If I'm not mistaken, I think you might actually be able to drop a power-up as well in this game. But instead, Special's going to run around. He's got amp sniper rifle now. That's a great tool. Couple kills coming off already. Now he needs to look for those spawners. They're all over that rocket area. There's another kill. This is the run that we talked about. This is what SOW needs to do. They're still down by 11, but if they can get one or two more of those off in the last third of this match, they can pull right back into this one. Ooh, flak ball to the face there by Chips. Able to get the kill, though, is Special. Ten seconds to the shield belt spawn. Special, though, on a killing spree with shot after shot coming off here. He's going to take shots now down on Oleg, get another kill. You see the drop down from behind there, the combo, everybody going down. Somehow Memphis comes away with that shield belt. Belt and amp are kind of offset now. You're going to have one spawn, then the other spawn, then the other spawn, back and forth. So it's going to be a bit of an ebb and flow. That said, we did see that amp get taken basically uncontested last time. You wonder if they still have timing on it. Here you see G in position to fight him off low. Kind of the opposite of last time. SOW now. Actually, looks like G doesn't have time with this amp, so Karate is able to spawn and just go take it. Doesn't have a weapon other than Enforcer, but able to fight off Chips. Just looking for a weapon. If he can meet up with teammates, though, this could be another great opportunity for SOW to shorten this lead. It's down to 9 now. And just looking for a weapon right now, not even having a teammate throw him an Enforcer. Kind of surprised at that. There's a dual Enforcer as the amp runs out, but still pulling within 7 now. SOW inching their way back into this one. They can keep control of this amp. If G doesn't get timing back on this amp, it could cause a big problem for them later on in this map. We see the Enforcer coming out again, so important in this map. Let's go up top, get an overview of things. Still a 7 frag lead for G. They sort of just run it out, actually, just like that, down to 6. Seth Dackham and Special running together. See them all condensing down into this shock area. Sundade goes down to a 6-point lead again. Oh, the headshot from behind. We have 15 seconds. Take a quick look at the scoreboard to compare stats here, and you see SOW just dominating the amp runs, but still down by 8 points now. Something to keep an eye on. Is G going to be able to get timing of this amp bag as Seth Dackham now grabs it? And SOW has grabbed the last 3 amps, basically uncontested. They did see that one taken, though, so G should have an idea of the timing, but Seth Dackham just running in with Lincoln and melting people. And pulling within 5 points now. This is as close as they've been in a while. SOW very patiently just inching their way back into this one. Largely on the backs of those amp runs, as shield belts have been pretty much traded off back and forth. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard here. Pretty even on the 100 armors as well. Go on board with Sundade, who's going to be in position here to try to attack this belt if he can get a kill here. There's the link gun going down. Ooh, flag from behind. He's going to be on the run. Shield belt's actually up and nobody's over there. Look at this rotation. You have SOW on the right side, G on the left side. Chips basically gets a free shield belt there. But we do have amp spawning. I'm very curious now. Let's see if G can actually try to knock SOW off this amp. This amp is basically SOW's last chance at coming back into this one. They need to grab it and they need to go on a big run with it. They've gotten the last 3 basically uncontested. G did see them take it last time, but doesn't get the timing of it, doesn't contest it. So Special's got it. He's got a chance now. He can get a couple big shots. There's a big shot, but he still has armor left. And he takes him out with the piston. That could be the big kill to turn this one around. As Sunday now able to steal that armor, that amp back. He's on a killing spree now, and that may have just erased every chance SOW has. Oh, if he doesn't have armor there, he goes down, but he survives it, kills him with the piston, takes it back, and just erases that last second hope. So 40 seconds left to go. G's up top, 15 now. We're gonna take a quick look at the scoreboard as we run the clock out here. SOW, almost a chance to come back. They were just back and forth the whole game. And then right at the end there, big moves there by G to pull away. Look at that amp discrepancy. Very rare to see basically a 4-to-1 amp timing difference and still more damage for G. So credit to them. They really just out-fragged in this match because SOW put themselves in great position controlling the power-ups. Even getting more 100 armors, but G coming out on top again in map 2. All right, so that was our 4v4 TDM maps there. Again, each map going to be 1 point. Then we're going to have a best of 3 2v2 TDM coming up next. Team that wins that will gain another point for themselves. And then 2 best of 3 duel competitions between these two, and those will each be worth another point. So if you're just joining us, not familiar with the format, it is mixed format. Total of 5 potential points each match. And they will all get played. So we're gonna have a lot more left to bring you. We're not even quite, probably about a third of the way through today's matches. So definitely settle in. I'm gonna take this opportunity to grab a little bit more water as they're getting these duels set up, and we'll be right back with you shortly. All right, I do see this hub going up. We're going to jump in real quick. So one of the interesting things, like you said, you can't play every player, every game type. So choosing who will play in the 2v2s, who will play in the duels is going to be something you're going to watch throughout this season. The strategy there, and how that evolves as teams decide, you know, who meshes better in 2v2, who's, you know, the better duelers. They're going to be practicing against each other. Figure that out. Here we got Chips and Soul versus Special and Memphis. Pardon me as I alt tab real quick here. All right, should be all set. I'm settled in. Looks like the players are just getting warmed up a little bit longer. I believe the lineup for this one was Deck and then Chill. So Deck, which we've obviously seen already today. And we'll probably see throughout this whole season, really. It's such a familiar map for everyone. And Chill, which will be interesting because it's a little bit different flow to that map compared to Deck. I think you can actually probably assert control in Deck a little bit stronger than Chill. Just because of the size of it. You can traverse Deck so much easier. That said, there will be a lot of risky moments where you have to decide whether to go for the shield belt or not. You're so vulnerable on that little bridge above the goo there. We actually, Tim, I don't think we saw a death in the goo yet so far. We've seen people jump out of it with 8 health. You know, we've seen some close calls, but no deaths in the goo just yet. We'll see if we can melt anyone in some jello this time. All right, players all ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And this game time, baby. Connex 5 here with this 2v2 matchup. This is map 1 on Deck. Ooh, early combos coming out. No real damage though. There's some rockets on Special though. Soul's gonna draw first blood. We saw G take both TDM maps, although SOW put up a good fight. I'm gonna see if they can try to come back and pull out some points of their own. Hyper aggressive early on by both teams. They're just battling over this pit area, trying to get that first 100 armor. Looks like SOW's in position. They're gonna get it. And they have a 2-1 lead on top of it. So let's see if Special can go anywhere with it. Ooh, getting pinged down. Chips just shooting him in the face with the shock rifle. Nice teamwork there as the teammate comes to back him up. Oh, who's gonna hit the first shot here? There's Special going up 5-1 early on. Is SOW coming storming out of the gates. But G's not gonna give up. So they've got an opportunity here to get back on top of this shield belt. That's gonna be Chips. He's gonna have a chance now to be aggressive. They still have 25 seconds to the amp, so they don't have to worry about much happening until then. Gonna go right down into the pit, daring him to take it. Oh, it kills him right after he grabs it though. Memphis goes down, but he does snag that armor away, allowing Special to finish him off. So back and forth we go. Quick look at the scoreboard. So early on in this game, these teams going back and forth, not surprising. Amp's gonna be spawning now. Soul's right up top. Good job by his teammate there. Chips was just kind of pushing the other team away, not allowing them to contest it. Unfortunately, they forgot to get Soul any weapons, so he's running around with just a single Enforcer. We'll be able to drop through and get a rocket launcher. So Special grab that 100, so Soul just trying to catch up with him, but doesn't have any hit scan weapons other than Enforcer. In fact, only has a rocket launcher, so kind of an unfortunate situation for him to be in. He finally gets an amp link gun, but Memphis puts him away with the combo. So smart move there by Soul, but Special following it up with a kill. It's 11-5 now as SOW extend this lead back out to 6. Oh, nice rockets there by Soul. Great anticipation. You're so vulnerable whenever you're on a ramp like that. Rockets just make it so much easier, or it makes it so much easier for rockets to hit you, rather. Ooh, Soul getting smacked down from both directions, though. Nice job to get away and put some damage out there. 100 armor is about to spawn, and he may get it with 22 health. And there you go. So great job there by Soul playing that pit area. However, Chip's going to get double teamed back in that flak area, so pulling within 5 is G. We saw in TDM that they wanted to hold, or 4v4 TDM rather, that they like to hold that top area. You can't really commit the resources to that in 2v2 like you can in 4v4. There you see the big fight over the shield belt. That gets taken right now. Nobody on the amp. There's a fight over a nice twitch shot there by Chips to defend himself. Another one with a sniper rifle. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to give up that amp to the other team. Oh, a defensive shot. That was a last second opportunity there. If he misses that shot, he probably goes down and coughs up that amp. Back to the blue team, but instead surviving, pulling within 1 point now. Again, still really early on in this one. We saw SOW storm out to a 5-0 lead, I think. It's like 5-0, 5-1, and now back 13-11, but we're going to see a fight over the pit in that 100 armor, then a fight over the belt as every team has been contesting every power-up. The nice falling air rocket there. No health to pick up, but does get himself some boots so he can wait on the shield belt. If he can push him off of that ledge, he should have a free grab of it. Actually leaving it for his teammate. Oh, he goes down. And there's that risk I was talking about. Oh, gets flat right off of it. Nice shot there by Memphis. Very high risk situation there. Dove right into him, but able to get that primary right into his face, knock him off it. Ooh, and these spawners just getting linked and stingered down at the same time. But nice follow-up by Special on Soul. Pulling now, tying it actually right back up, so G not giving up. We're about a third of the way into this one. It is completely even. Let's go follow this amp as it spawns. Ooh, there's a grab by Special. He gets taken out by Soul, though, in position. Only has a flat cannon. There we go. He grabs himself a Lincoln. If he can find either of the blue team, he's going to have himself a chance to chase them down. Ooh, just a little too early with that spam. Both of them are in the same area, though. If he can drop down in front of them. Ooh, a little bit of mistiming there on the amp. He goes down. Nice sniping shot by blue there, but they jump down. They miss the shield belt, and then Soul gets knocked down, and he goes down. So back and forth, just kills. Just raining down. Everyone trying to get that shield belt under control. And that's one of the interesting things about this map is sometimes you're better off conceding that shield belt rather than diving down onto it and getting killed. Still no kills on the goo, though. I want to see somebody fall into the jello, and nothing yet. Speaking of goo, Chip's just throwing it around. See him up top. This is where they wanted to play during 4v4. They actually were very effective at it. Of course, I'm cursing him as we speak. G, however, has been able to pull ahead now by 3. I think this is their biggest lead of the map. Amp is about to spawn, however. And SOW is in position to contest it. Looks like Soul's got jump boots, so he'll be able to take an interesting... Oh, they take them both out. Soul doesn't even need the boots. Grabbing that U damage with only 32 health. Grabs his shield belt as well, so it's a great opportunity now to try to push this lead even larger, up by 5. Got Amp Link on him, uses the boots to get back up top. Nice shots there, though, coming out on him. And Special, not able to get away, but does take him down to 6 health. And now a huge gap in time before any of these power-ups spawn. Chance to stack back up for these teams, grab some extra weapons, maybe share some weapons amongst teammates if need be. They're going to try to push this 100 armor, but Combo knocks him away. Memphis down in there, not giving it up easy. See Soul just throwing combos everywhere, trying to anticipate. Oh, he misses that one. Does have the 100 in his hands, but Memphis makes him pay for it. Memphis, though, down to 2 health. They can find him. He'll go down quickly. This lead gets pushed to 8 as we're about to pass the halfway point of this one. SOW is going to need to look at being a little bit more efficient if they want to fight their way back into this one. Oh, G, though. Missing the chance there. Special taking him out with the Enforcer. Soul cannot connect. And that is the risk you run whenever you run head-on into an Enforcer like that. Still, though, 10 frag lead gets extended. G staying on top of this one. Amp's going to be spawning soon. Special is in position. In fact, SOW's both in position. They're going to have to try to fight them off as Chips is going to be giving chase. Oh, he goes down to a nice flak shot. You saw Chips, though, spawn over there by Rocket Launcher, so he'll have rockets and a chance to knock him off it again. He's on top. He grabs it, picks up his own boots. And SOW is going to need to start taking control of these amps if they want a chance to come back. They try to get the flank on him, but he spams them down with a link gun. Only 13 health, but that's a big kill there. Keep that amp in his hands and look for another spawner. Ooh, shoots right between them. So finally hits some shots coming out, but ends up really just trading, and that's okay if you're G. Trading kills really doesn't hurt you because you can run this clock out at this rate. Oh, 2 missed jumps to that shield belt. Is anyone going to actually get a chance to grab me? See, Soul jumping down on top. That's the benefit of having those boots. That's why it's so important. Special now on the run. Soul's got shield belt, shock rifle, rockets. Plenty of opportunity here to try to get some more kills on the board. Ooh, going up against a sniper rifle, though. Kind of stuck behind. You see him using that piston defensively. Oh, Special there getting knocked up against the wall, and so G with 2 quick kills there, really extending this lead now up to 15. The last 5 minutes have been all G, and I think one of the biggest reasons they've been getting all of these amps and able to make runs with them. I think if you're SOW, you're going to have to start getting timing on it. Look at this, Chip's going to get it again. Special giving chase, but showing up just a little too late. Oh, there's a huge combo, 255 damage there. Maxing out the damage, just splatters him into the wall, and this is G's chance to really run away with this one. Oh, kill in the goo. Actually kills himself, though. Shoots another shock ball. So still 5 minutes to go. This is not over by any means, but certainly a huge lead here. SOW is going to have a big mountain to climb, and I think it's going to start with getting timing on that AM. Rockets coming out. There you go. Nice patient play there, juggling with the rockets. You got 10 seconds. Ooh, actually dropping a little early for that belt, so maybe a little bit of missed timing there. Soul's up there with boots. Still a little early, so they're going to have a chance to knock him off. Oh, he drops off it, realizing that he has the timing wrong. Now he can piston wall dodge. Goes for it. Memphis knocks him right off it. Doesn't do a ton of damage, though, so they're going to have a one-on-one battle down here around the goo. Memphis splatters him against the wall. Nice shots there by Memphis being aggressive. Down by 17 now with under 4 minutes to go. SOW's not going to have much chance to be defensive here. They're going to need to be aggressive. Special kills him off of that amp. He's going to be able to pick it up, though. He does grab it down there. Dangerous spot to get it, though, so he's going to have to run away. They know exactly where he is. Does allow Memphis to grab that 100 armor, though, while they're chasing after him, so not a bad exchange there. Soul's got the amp, but not much time left. But at this point, up 18, G can afford to be a little bit more passive. Ooh, nice shot there by Memphis to take him out. So a couple quick kills for SOW. Can they convert any spawn kills after it, though? This is not unlike a duel situation. You need to come back by getting one kill and then following it up with spawn kills. See Special doing just that. Getting in his face head to head with sniper rifle though. Completely unable to land a shot though, and Soul makes him pay. So still a 15 frag lead. We're gonna be running low on time here. The shield belt though gets missed again. There you go, Tripex grabbing it. Oh, missing the combo there. Would have been a nice one, but still looks like they're going to run away with this one in the last couple minutes. Up 17 now. The middle of this map, really, G kind of took control of it. You see, finally a grab. Special grabs this this amp cleanly for the first time in probably 5 minutes. I don't think SOW has had many actual amp grabs. We can actually take a look at the scoreboard after this run to see how many they pulled off the pickup. But it's mostly been all G with the amp in their hands. Yeah, it looks like 6 grabs to 3, or 6 grabs to 2 rather. And look at that time compared to the 2. So all the power-ups going Red's way here. That really the tail here. I mean, look at the damage, pretty even between the two, but so many more pickups for the Red team. That just gives you such a huge advantage. It's kind of impossible to overcome at that point. Oh, rockets coming in. Soul getting a double kill with those rockets. Ooh, more rockets coming out. Tons of damage, no kill, but at this point, we're just going to tick down the seconds on this one. It's got an 18-point lead still. G's going to run away with the first map of the 2v2. And I believe map 2 is going to be chill coming up, so a chance for SOW to reset the scoreboard and come back on that one, try to earn themselves some points in this matchup. Oh, the falling headshot by Soul, just to put the bow on it. They do take him out, but sending it up to 20, so this one is going to be all over, but again, best of 3, so plenty of chance for SOW to come back. Well, you hate to see that. Remember, kids, always aim before you fire your rockets. So map 1 of this 2v2 going to G as they continue their run, but SOW is going to have a chance in map 2 chill coming up soon. I'm not actually sure if Tempest is in the 2v2 map list. It's definitely been played 4v4. I don't believe Tempest is in the cards on this match. Giving a quick look, it looks like 2v2 here will be deck, then chill, and solo will be the tiebreaker if needed. I mean, people from back in the day, though, UT99 can attest to it. People used to duel on Tempest with shield belt. It's actually kind of insane. Basically, people would just poke each other with minigun for 10 minutes until somebody took more damage than the other, and then they'd chase them down. So perhaps someone in chat, I'm not sure, is Tripex here? Is that Chips or is that Sarkin? Like I'm looking at the it looks like they're having an issue downloading this version of the map. Try to get that figured out. But yeah, the 2v2, the roster on the website shows everyone available, so it doesn't necessarily show who exactly will be playing. That's Chips. Okay, so I have been calling him the right name. Gotcha. Is that Sarkin is listed as the dual player, so I wanted to make sure that that didn't change. Also, am I pronouncing these names right? If any of these names need to be pronounced differently, by all means, let me know. The TDM maps this round, we saw Deck and then Rankin. All right, looks like we're gonna re-host as Seth is having trouble getting into this one, so we'll back out into the hub and just take just a minute to get going again. There we go, Seth is in this one. Sweet. I just crashed. That's okay. It wouldn't, you know, we got to run through the list here of technical difficulties and drama and people getting banned. I mean, that just adds to the intrigue, right? I will be right back in a second. You'll see it firing right up. At least we've got this nice upbeat music. If you're gonna crash to anything, crash to some nice. Is this psytrance? I'm not real good at my EDM subgenres, but. All right, loading in right now. Interesting that the game doesn't show you the loading screen on stream. That a DM outpost amp spinning away there. In game, gonna get back into that hub as quickly as possible. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. All right, looks like we're in. Oh, looks like we are live. Just got started here, so gonna pop right into here. Ooh, soul drawing first blood there, you saw that. G with a quick lead, tying it right back up. This is that shock area I talked about. You're gonna see a lot of fighting over here. You got the shock, you got that 100 armor. That's gonna be a huge control point for this map. Whoever can take that, gonna have great access. You got the amp up top over here. Or excuse me, amp up top over here rather. Shield belt back over here. You see them circling back around for it. It's gonna be the next power up that spawns. And this is a very wide open area, very vulnerable, so be a lot of fighting over that. You do have, I believe, jump boots in this map to the left that will allow much easier access to both of those power-ups. Those could be huge, not unlike Deck. There's that first shield belt being grabbed and then a huge flat primary to the face. You lose that 100 armor, however, and G right now pretty much content to just hang out in that shock area and keep them away from it. Ooh, big flak primary coming out. So Amp's going to be spawning in just a moment. There it is. Oh, the jump boots coming up top, gets splattered though. Big shot there to take him out, neutralize that Amp because he had all kinds of health and armor. So now SOW with a chance to extend this lead. Oh, he gets taken out of mid-air by the Enforcer. That's going to allow it to go to Chips. He's going to get weapons. He's going to get the shock, the 100 armor. He's going to have every opportunity here. Gets the kill on Seth. 255 damage shock combo. Maxing that damage out, making sure he took him out. Catches him on the way to the shield belt as well. That belt's still up. Another kill on the belt. Chips going absolutely nuts here, denying power-ups, getting these kills, and turning the map completely around now in G's favor. Trying to get those prediction rockets, not quite working, but Soul stealing that 100. So right now, G completely owning this map. As far as the power-up pickups go, SOW had a lead for a bit, so they just need to try to get regrouped, get some weapons in their hands, and get a kill. But right now, Chips on a killing spree finally goes down, and there is some armor now. Seth's got 75 armor and a sniper rifle, or rather a bio rifle. Ooh, gotta watch that goo. Almost gets him in mid, but he backs up into that shock rifle. So important. Amp's gonna be up. Seth takes that lift jump up there. Almost gets combo down though. So you're gonna see him rotate around. Shield belt does spawn. Nice timing there by Seth. Oh, avoids the goo. Gets the kill. Allows his teammate to grab it. Oh, they really needed a kill there. Seth gets ambushed from behind, and now Chips has this with a chance to do some damage. And they're going to just extend this lead. So that was a great opportunity for SOW. They didn't get what they wanted out of it, but they did manage to take the power-ups, and that could be important moving forward if they can keep putting pressure on those power-ups. That's kind of what we saw not happen last game. They lost control of that Amp and just didn't have any chances to contest it. Now we're going back and forth, back and forth. So SOW right back into this one. They just need to find a way to get control and make those Amp runs count. All right, 10 seconds till belt. Let's get over there. See Seth running around up top. He's got a little bit of cover, but ooh, Chips with a nice use of those jump boots to just deflect him off of it. Oh, face-to-face flag. Seth wins it. He's going to grab himself that belt and go on the hunt. 10 seconds till Amp, though, so it'll be interesting to see if he decides to try to grab this 100 armor. If he circles back around for Amp. See him going after the kill over there. Soul doing a great job of avoiding him, but this Amp's going to spawn any second. It's up there. He does have boots. He doesn't have to take this lift if he doesn't want to. Soul's waiting for him, pressuring him with that shock combo, or shock rifle. Waiting for him to go up top and maybe comboing him off. It's Soul with a jumping combo. And now Chips picked up his boots. He can pick up this Amp. They don't seem to know it's up, though. Chips could pick up this Amp any second, but they don't have eyes on it. He takes him out with a headshot and then grabs the Amp. Clutch shot there by Chips. Didn't even know the Amp was up, but he gets the midair headshot and then finds it. Able to convert that maybe into another kill, unless this Enforcer takes him out and gets one kill off of it. But still, a big turnaround there. Get that Amp in the kill. G with a 1 frag lead. Still a little bit of Amp time left. They can find someone to get a shot on. Ooh, Seth may chase him away with that. Oh, big shot on Seth Dackham, who had just taken that shield belt, neutralizing that. He goes down then to Soul Stinger. Some combined damage there. And taking each other out with shot combos there. Not often you see that with the timing. Both players comboing at the same time. Here you go, you see. Oh, that rocket knocks him right off. It's a great shot by Special, but pulls out the Enforcer, not able to finish him off. Soul with the defensive sniper shot keeps himself alive. 100's going to spawn any second. Seth using those boots to get up top and cut off Chips, who knocks him off with the shock primary. Smart play there by Chips. using the knockback of the shock rifle to push him off that platform, taking him out with the Enforcer. And then Soul able to grab that shield belt. So a big last minute or so for G, but now that amp goes in his hands. Can he make a run to try to get a big lead extended here as they've got every single power-up in their control? Ooh, dangerous shot. If he had missed that, he would have shot his teammate, but he ends up connecting, getting the kill. Now it's a 7-frag lead. Those jump boots so key. It's important to have someone dedicated to running around and cycling through those. Another amp sniper shot kill. So not a huge run based on number of kills, but able to keep asserting control of the map and just staying in that lead, maintaining, as Seth just gets absolutely, ooh, almost took him out with that goo. Does get plastered by that flak primary, so Chip's gonna be on the run again, trying to heal back up. Oh, nice patient shots there. Seth was in great position to contest that shield belt, and Chips just stood still, took the easy shots, and plucked him out of the sky. Oh, nice combo by Special, though, answering right back. We do have 100 armor up. Someone's gonna end up going after it. Looks like Chips may get it untouched, so SOW killing off Soul, but giving up that 100 armor makes you wonder if they got timing on it still. All right, Amp's gonna spawn now. We've seen jump boots come into play virtually every Amp spawn. Soul's got a chance here to get up this lift, but he's getting sniped down, so Special fighting him off it, but Seth's able to slide in to grab it. Nobody in the map has significant armor right now, so this could be a really interesting amp run here. Oh, eats a rocket, and that's gonna give Chips the amp. And again, everyone's so weak. Just trading kills. Amp's going up, Amp's going down. Special's gonna have the amp now, but only 50 something, you know, back up to 84 health now on his side. Seth did grab that shield belt, but he's not gonna have a chance to get that amp in his hand, so an interesting amp run there. Nothing really happening for both teams as their amp runners just got killed immediately. Seth able to grab shield belt and 100 armor, and then Special able to get dual Enforcer kills, so a big sequence there for SOW, taking back control of the power-ups. Special's gonna need to get a little bit more healthy though before he can help out his teammate. Oh, just dodging that flak ball. 100 armor will spawn right now. Special's in position to knock Chips off of it. See him just baiting him. That flak getting up in his face. Chips just diving at him. One more shot will take him out though. And there it is. Special with a huge flurry of shock primaries. He's not going to be able to get any armor off of that. But he will be able to challenge the shield belt, or at least guard it for his teammate. He goes down right on the amp as it spawns though. Unfortunate. Chips in perfect position to take him out with that Enforcer. Not much to fight with though. Oh, there's a big flak primary with that amp. Ooh, Seth just dodged that when he falls down and gets him again. So Chips only having flak, still making the most of that amp run. Only 5 minutes left. Up to an 8-frag lead for G. This would be the deciding map in this 2v2, so if they can hold on, it'll secure them another point for this season. Belt's about to spawn. We'll see if anyone's in position. You see that 100 armor up. And Seth, untouched, grabbing that shield belt, keeping that timing on it. Soul does grab the 100 armor, but if SOW then can throw the timing off of that shield belt so that G can't contest it so much, that could change the complexion of this match. But as it is, still a 10-frag lead for G. 15 seconds till amp. This will be a big one. Seth's got 120 armor. If anyone can grab this amp, they would like it to be him. It's going to be up top a little bit ahead of time in good position. Soul's going to try to turn the corner and snipe him. Ooh, he throws it away. Oh, a tough spot for Seth now. He's going to have to take his time, try to get a clean grab. Good job by his teammate throwing some rockets out to clean up that area. And Seth able to grab that amp. His teammate goes down, but he neutralizes that one with the kill of his own. And now he needs to go on a run and find people. Big combo knocks him off. There's the kill. Loses the 100 armor, but more importantly, gets another point on the board. Only down by 7 now. Shield belt's up. Seth, oh, just misses a jump. He has another boot jump. Able to grab it. Oh, just misses the combo. Twice now. Could have taken out Chips, but there's some damage right there. Does finally get the kill, so down to a 7 frag lead. And that was what SOW needed. They just made a run of the power-ups. Had a nice amp run. Didn't give up any damage on that amp run. This is the position they need to be in now. Grabbing that 100 armor now as well. So this is all SOW's map at the moment. We'll see what they can convert out of it. Oh, special killing both of them with that combo. So still a 5 frag lead as he kills his teammate and his opponent. Ooh, nice use of the jump boots there. Special can't hit the midair shot. Seth taking out Special with the rocket, so a couple of team kills here, putting it right up to a 7 frag lead. Wise move by Special though, figuring he was low. Took him out with the Enforcer and another 100 armor, so a few in a row going to SOW. This belt spawns in 5. G doesn't have the exact timing on it because Seth grabbed the last couple without being contested. So the question here, does anybody have boots? No, they don't. So Chip's able to run around the long way and grab that one. Amps up as well. Does anyone have... It looks like Special knows it's up, so he'll be able to grab this one basically untouched. So 7 frag lead now, and they need amp runs like this to come up huge. There's only going to be one more left in this game. There's one kill coming out. Needs to follow it up. Ooh. A nice shot there to take him out. Down to a 5 frag lead. Plenty of time left. They don't want to give up any more power-ups, though. So have 20 seconds to that next shield belt. Big shot right there to protect himself. 23 health. He would have gone down to that link if he doesn't hit that shot. Who's on the run right now, trying to just survive. Soul taking him out with that stinger. 10 seconds to the belt. I don't think G has timing on it, though. So SOW can still sneak in here and steal this belt. Soul's got the jump boots, but there it is. They see it up, and there's the jump boots there. Soul going all the way across the map with boots, and that's going to be a huge grab. And the kill right there, that might be the one that seals it. There will be one more amp run coming up soon, but it's not going to be for a while. So give you a quick, brief look at the scoreboard. Seth going down, lead extended to 7, and that may do it. We're going to keep an eye on this amp, but barring anything absolutely insane, that probably going to seal the deal for G. Chip's grabbing it, getting the kill. And pretty much at this point, if you're G, all you have to do is keep that amp away from SOW, and there's not really any chance. Although at this point, another full damage combo to the back, and that will do it. So G gonna come out winners in this one. 2 more straight maps for them. So going into the duel rounds, 3 points for G, so off to a great start this match. So a back and forth battle there, but ultimately G just staying in control, keeping calm, despite a nice run by SOW of grabbing some of those power-ups the last kind of third of the match. Give you one more look at the scoreboard before we pop out of here and get ready for these duel rounds. Thanks, Kulalishka. This is actually just the UT99 soundtrack. Like having it as some, consistent background music. And it also does not get me copyright strikes on YouTube, so that's always helpful. So let me take a quick look here. We'll give you guys actually a look. at the bracket. So what I've got listed here, and these are kind of subject to change last minute if need be, especially given we've had some substitutions. So Pennsylvania definitely won't be playing Sunday. He was replaced by Carante, so maybe Sarkan and Carante, or excuse me, Sarkan and Sunday against Scrims and Carante. In any case, we will see our first match on Deep, starting things off, so that'll be interesting. And our first erase match, so keeping things, varied. But I'm going to give you some AFK music for a second. I'm going to run and grab some more water while they get that duel match set up, and we'll be right back shortly. Word coming in. So apparently there are more vowels in his name than we realized. So it sounds like we're actually supposed to pronounce it Socrams. So all right, Socrams it is. Thanks everyone for the heads up. Yeah, update on the match. 2v2 just finished, so we're waiting for the first duel to start. And not that I'm doing any super secret scouting or anything, but I do see some players from various teams already warming up in other hubs for future matches, so people definitely getting ready to go. Remember, we have 2 full matches after this one concludes. So a nice full day of video games for you. And of course, don't forget to follow and subscribe to this channel. You can also tip your caster if anybody wants to send me bits. You can also follow me over at twitch.tv/conx5, of course. And as usual, in the middle of a tournament, I do see Demko hubbing, so unfortunately I can't spectate to, or I can't join to make fun of him. If anybody else wants to go make fun of him for me, feel free to do so. So it looks like there's some roster rearrangement going again. Trying to figure out who's around in duel, so getting that set up. Bear with us here. I do see a game up and running there by Oleg. So it looks like that's the one we're going to join, so we're going to hop into that one. Get started here shortly. Nope. looks like I jumped the gun on this one. Well, this would be a decent opportunity then to give you a quick look around DM Deep. If I can get outside the... Well, looks like I'm stuck on it. Well, this is DM Deep. It's a really interesting map in that there's a whole bunch of these like grates and holes in the, windows and stuff like that that you can shoot people through. It kind of reminds me of Curse in some ways, in that you can get above someone and rain down flat balls and shot combos and rockets from all sorts of different angles that make it really difficult to avoid. So look to see if people can hold the high ground and sort of chase their opponent from above, and then you can really cut people off. That said, there are areas of this map that have no walls on the outside. You can get knocked off the map and die, so particularly around, I believe the shield belt area is the key one. But also, you see the 100 armor there. You can knock people off over that wall. Well, it looks like the game won't let me pop in a real spawn, so we'll just wait for them to start an actual one. But again, yeah, something to keep in mind. You can get knocked off of the edge and deep, so you got to watch out for things like combos and rockets. You can be elusive, but not for very long, because you can definitely traverse the map quickly. So there's a lot of changes in directions. You'll see a lot of people juking each other out. You can guess right a lot in the map, and you're rewarded. Some duels going on. People definitely getting ready for later matches. And of course, some of the American players starting to wake up. It's almost 11:30 a.m. here. It's plenty time. It's plenty late enough for people to be up and running. If I can wake up at 6:30 in the morning, everyone else can wake up at 11:30 and start playing video games. What else are you doing with your lives? Come on. So okay, looks like they're back in this hub now. Okay. Screams may be having issue connecting, or Screams having issue connecting, but it looks like maybe they're working now, so we'll jump in and see what we got going on. Maybe someone can correct me. Is DM Deep new for UT4, or was it a UT3 remake? I don't think it was in any games prior to UT3, at least. And I don't remember it in UT3, but maybe it was something that came later. Looks like players are ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5. We're here with this duel round. And early on, before I could even get a beat on people, quick kill up in his face with that stinger. Scream's trying to get on top, and again, you see him taking that high area. If you can predict your opponent's movement, you can do a lot of damage from up top in the map. Throwing rockets and combos, even flak balls, just through crates, around corners. But he's in that dangerous spot where he can get knocked off. Needs to be careful. Ooh, Oleg almost gets him. He said he's going to be on the run, scooping up this 50 armor. We do have shield belt as well in this map, and that'll be spawning soon. See that stinger, smart move there, knows his opponent is still weak. Let's go over to this shield belt area. Actually, we see a confrontation here. Rockets jumping in his face. And there you see that shield belt area. Again, you can get knocked right off that side of the map very easily. So good job by him circling around, getting there early. You don't necessarily want to get into a fight there. You want to kill them off before they get a chance to knock you off. So we'll follow Oleg here as he gets a chance to do some damage of his own with rockets up close. Screams off to an early lead, but this is a map where you can rattle off kills pretty quickly, especially if you can find your opponent when they respawn. Oh, nice defensive combo there by Oleg, knocking Screams down. Oh, has the shot lined up, just couldn't connect. Does hit with that one to help negate that armor that he picked up, so we can follow him up. Oh, he almost had him right there. Instead, jumps into some flak. Nice use of the lift by Screams to get away and drop a flak ball right on his face. Down to 1 health, though. If this Enforcer shot can come through, we can take him out. He's got goo on him now. Oh, and gives up the shield belt, so Oleg almost had an opportunity there. Had Screams down to 1 health. Turns the corner. He's got 150 armor, but he's only got 16 health. There he goes, back up to 66. So now, maybe the opportunity to turn the tables and be aggressive himself and try to extend this lead. see that high ground positioning coming into play already on this map. Able to really dictate the flow of the combat, especially on a map with so many grates and so many things to shoot through. That said, you have to watch out because people can shoot combos from the bottom up top in all those same areas, so you can certainly ambush your opponent that way as well. We've seen some big some matches in the past where big goo shots come up through the bottom of the grates. Ooh, almost nails him with that flak ball, but Scream's able to avoid that, jump on top, and just maintain that positional advantage. And Scream's at this point pretty much just playing the control game, keeping him away with rockets, not necessarily going for risky kills here, but getting in his face there with flak. Oh, he has to be careful here though. Oh, Oleg down to 9 health again. Oleg's been whittling him down to less than 10 health and just hasn't been able to finish him off or get back to him after respawning. This might be his opportunity. He's got a link gun on him. And there he goes, takes it out. Let's see if Oleg now can go on a bit of a run as he still has pretty good health. Oh, gets in his face with flak, forcing the issue. There's another flak. Taking him out, cutting the lead to 2. Still has 20 seconds on this belt though, and Oleg doesn't seem to have perfect timing on that belt. Oh, missing that jump. Could cost him. Oh, eats a flak ball right on that health. That's the thing. Those health packs are so key. Because if you can predict your opponent heading to them, you can drop so much damage down on them. 50 armor comes up, so Oleg looking all right to time the small armors. Just needs to get himself some health. But Scream's not letting him get comfortable at all. Screams, he heard him going through that teleport. He's going to be right behind him. And Oleg seems like he's basically trying to ambush him here. Ooh, but not able to hit that shot. Screams, turns the corner, flaks him in the face. And at 147 over 144 now, if he wants to be extremely aggressive and try to extend this lead, now's a great chance for it because we're halfway through this game. It's a 3 frag lead, and he's got a huge health and armor advantage. 2 snipes in a row. Going up by 4 now, grabbing that armor, but more importantly, can he find him off the spawn? Doesn't look like he might be happy to just scoop up this next shield belt, which is going to spawn right now. Actually jumps away from it. Okay, so trying to deny the weapon. But Oleg will have a chance to get to the shield belt. Oh, wow, nice combo, close range, dives right into it, spawns right in front of him, so tough sequence there for Oleg. Now down 6 with 4.5 minutes to go. And Screams right now being extremely stingy, just not letting him get a hold of any weapons. And that's a smart play there by Screams, knowing he has such a huge health advantage. Just diving right at him. Forcing the issue, extending that lead with that link gun. Oleg has had a chance to contest the shield belt a couple times. If he can hit a couple big shots and grab a shield belt, he might have a chance to cut this lead a little bit, but right now, Scream's kind of comfortable with this lead, although he does go down there. Let's go see from Oleg's perspective. He does steal his shield belt, so this is a good start. Oh, doesn't want to dive into that combo. Luckily, he didn't catch him going there. Checks the health. That health is gone so often. It's so key in this matchup. Oh, it looks like Oleg missing that jump again. Or maybe just falling down on purpose, but either way, looking for that health. Really looking for a sniper rifle as well. Decides to go all in with this flat kit. If he can hit one more shot, nice wall dodge right there to avoid it by Screams. Pulling out the Lincoln, if he can finish him off here. Ooh, but a falling sniper shot. Screams on the run. And both players super low on health. Whoever gets the next shot's gonna get the kill here. Oh, and it's gonna be Screams with that sniper rifle. He's still pretty low on health. Gotta be careful. If Oleg finds him at the health packs, he can take him out. He takes a peek at it, but decides to back up and go for the shield belt instead. Nice, 2 snipers in a row, takes him down. Now he needs to be hyper aggressive with 2.5 minutes to go. He can't be careful anymore. He needs to figure out where he spawned and just go right after him. He's see him soaking up as many weapons as possible, but still hasn't found him. You see that Scream's actually circling around behind him. You can check in that mini-map in the top right, getting an idea of the cat and mouse game going on. So right now, great use of the clock by Screams, just not making any noise. Oleg having no chance to track him down. Oleg with every advantage right now, health and armor and weapon-wise, but oh, it gets knocked off the top, and that's not going to help him. Ooh, Screams being aggressive, maybe not realizing how much health and armor he had exactly. And a smart move by Oleg, soaking up that health. Oh, he doesn't hear him behind him. Screams came right behind him, going for that health. Couldn't find it. So 100 armor goes to him, goes to Oleg rather. Shield belt is up, that gets grabbed, and that may do it with a minute and a half to go. Screams just really running the clock out. I mean, Oleg finally getting comfortable in the end and running out of time, having to just kind of dive forward. Eats that combo, and he's gonna go down, but an answer by Oleg, so maybe, you know, maybe building a little bit of confidence. But up 13-8, pretty much gonna call it at this point. The minute to go, but look at not a bad effort by Oleg. Just took him a little bit of time to really get comfortable with this map and really with this matchup. I remember it wasn't originally his duel. He was originally gonna duel Scream, so he had to step in for his teammate, and so didn't actually get a map choice here. So one of the big factors here to keep in mind. Scream's finishing this one off strong, 15-6, maybe 16-6 here. All right, so that is map 1, 16-6. All scrims, although Oleg did have a chance to come back in the middle. Not too bad of a showing for a map that he didn't actually choose. But we got map 2 coming up shortly. All right, ASDF. Certainly a map everyone's going to be familiar with here. Seen it already a couple times in this event. This was Scrim's map pick, though. Again, Deep was not his pick. This was his pick, so in good position to continue on and earn another point for his team this match. But Oleg, for his part, a chance to play on a map that perhaps a little more familiar with. We'll see how it turns out. Play is already. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5. We're here with Oleg versus Scrim's map 2. Scrim's just controlling Deep, taking that one in convincing fashion. Now he's on his own map pick, looking to finish this one off and earn another point for his team with a nice sniper rifle, falling away to finish him off. Trying to chase him down off the spawn. Get off to a quick lead here. Oleg doing a great job of evading and hitting him with enforcer shots, so to turn him away. Now he's got a shock rifle. He's got a chance to knock him off the 100 armor. He does. And now we got a little bit of a game of chicken here. Oh, nice timing there by Screams, knowing exactly how much time he had in between shock balls. Diving in and out, taking no damage. And then getting that sniper shot on him. Now trying to evade, doesn't want to eat any combos. And it seems Screams is happy to basically keep his distance here. Just stay at medium to long range, take sniper and rocket shots. Oh, ends up close range with Oleg. Scary moments there. Takes flak to the face, but falls backwards, pulls out the sniper and takes him out. Only 39 health remaining, but that was a surprise flak visit right there. Oh, so much damage. The rocket and the sniper. Scrim's looking really comfortable right now. Rocket's coming out, but Scream's down to 16 health. He's got to be careful here. If Oleg pulls out Enforcer, he could take him out. I don't think Oleg quite realizes how weak he is. So Oleg's stealing that 100 armor away. Screams does get up to 91 health again, so looking a lot more healthy, but still very little armor. Oleg can contest this shield belt. He gets him one time. If he can hit him again, he might be able to take him out. Oh, nice grab of the shield belt there. Scream's completely aware of when it would spawn. Able to get himself back up to a defensible position here. And I don't know if Oleg realizes he took it. Maybe just waiting to get away here. As he is out of shock ammo and no other weapons. Oh, goes down. A nice shot by Screams. Knows exactly where he's headed. You can get caught being extremely predictable on this map, going for health. Shot after shot right now. Scream's just hitting every sniper shot, taking him down with Link, and right now, Scream's is just looking in control. He's not overextending, he's hitting the shots he wants to. So Oleg on the run again, and more health being... Ooh, Scream's missing that shot. Had it lined up perfectly. The slide by Oleg maybe saved him there. Oh, mid-air combo by Screams. Oh, almost a follow-up, but ends up eating a flak ball instead. So Oleg with a nice challenge, but again, perfect timing there, backing up into that shield belt right as it spawns in the middle of a fight. Basically giving him all his armor back immediately. So the rocket spam actually working very effectively to break him down. Oleg, if he can chase him down, might be able to get a kill off of this. He soaks up health on the map, but not able to chase him down, so Screams goes all the way back up to 70 health. And grabs the 100 armor, so Oleg maybe not capitalizing, or maybe not realizing that he has these opportunities. Oh, the falling away shot just not landing. Big rocket up front though. Scrim's down to 30 health. And again, are we gonna see him grab the belt mid-combat again? Like it's the third time we've seen him down to less than 50 health, back into that shield belt, pick it up, and then win the fight. And Oleg's just gotta get better timing on that because he's doing a ton of damage. Take a quick look. I mean, damage, yeah. Not a huge discrepancy, but still 7-0. Both players extremely weak right now. Screams again down under 30 health and able to get away. In fact, gets a kill of his own as he pops up that lift and takes a flak primary to the face. Halfway through this one, up 8-0. Screams has been so low so much of this match, and Oleg just unable to finish him off whenever he gets him down. There's the rampage by Scrims, and there was another good contesting of the shield belt by Oleg, but that one actually Scrims just kind of like was patient, outshot him, and actually had to win that fight first and then grab the shield belt. Previously in this map, he's been grabbing the shield belt mid-fight. Oh, almost a mid-air flak ball. Would have been a nice highlight there, but instead just gonna jump in his face and primary him down. Up 12-0. Scrims just on a roll now. And there's Oleg chasing him down with the link gun, finally takes him out. He's had him so weak so many times, but perhaps just either unaware or unequipped to finish him off. And he finally steals a shield belt as well. This could be another kill for Oleg. There he goes, up 13-2. That's the first shield belt he's grabbed all game, even though he's been there to contest over every single one. So credit to Oleg for making an adjustment there, but a nice sniper shot by Scrims to take him out. And rockets him right back down. So if you're Oleg, you can't afford to trade kills here, but he's at least got him broken down a little bit. And credit to Oleg, like I was saying, for staying on the timing of that shield belt, even though it wasn't working out for him. He was able to put himself in position to sneak back around, you know, keep his head in the game and grab it. Might run out of time in this one, but certainly gave himself opportunities. Still only an 11-point lead, which is not insurmountable. This is such a small map. And 2 shield belts in a row, so good control there. Nice keeping the timing by Oleg. Not able to get the mid-air rocket, though, and he doesn't really have the time to back up too much and try to get health. Gonna have to slide his way over there and hope he doesn't get shot in the back, but... Oh, Scrims just guesses right there. Both players so weak at the moment. Big combo takes him out. Gets himself to health. If he can pull out the link gun, he might be able to take him out. Oh, there's the kill, but he damaged himself so much in the process. Now he's gonna have to back up and get more health. Down to a 10 frag lead, but Oleg's gonna have to keep his eye on the shield belt as well. Down to 16 health. That sniper shot's gonna turn him away. Oh, and there's another sniper shot. Scrims just not afraid. 11 frag lead with 2 minutes to go. That might be the one that seals the deal, but we're still seeing Oleg challenging that shield belt. In fact, grabbing another one, so I think that's 3 shield belts in a row for Oleg after Scrims grabbing all of them. He actually gets a piston on him, taking him down to 40 health. If he can chase him down with the Enforcer, he could take him out. Although, now there he goes with the rocket. So Oleg making it a lot, you know, opening things up a little bit, making a lot more back and forth game the second half of this map. Take a quick look at the scoreboard. You see him grabbing 3 shield belts in a row after 5 straight for Scrims. Still the damage very one-sided. So with less than a minute to go, it looks like Scream's gonna run away with this one and earn SOW their first points of this matchup today. We still have one duel matchup left to go. Ooh, a nice flak primary there to take him out with just a couple seconds left. So again, you take a look at that scoreboard. 4 shield belts in a row to end the game for Oleg. Looked a lot better in the second half there, but really Screams just kind of ran away with it at the beginning. You do see some ping issues happening there, going up to 90, but Screams really just in control this whole match. Looked very comfortable. Oleg had him down so low so many times early on in the match. It really could have gone either way, but Credit to Scrims too for keeping his composure during all this. He backed into the shield belt multiple times in the middle of a fight, and that allowed him to survive and win those fights. So it's a veteran move right there, keeping your head in the game, and earning his team their first points of the UTPL season with that duel win. And they'll have a chance to earn a second one with this next duel coming up shortly. So we're gonna wait for them to get this started. So stick around, and we'll be getting going here soon. All right, looks like players are hopped into the server, so we're going to jump in right now and catch up with them. So it looks like duel number 2 for G versus SOW is going to be Sunade versus Karante. Kind of an intriguing matchup here. Remember, it's possible 5 possible points you can win in each match. We've seen G take the first 3 in 4v4 TDM and then 2v2 TDM. SOW taking a point back, or at least one of their own, in the first duel matchup. This will be the last game between these two today. The chance for Karante to pull his team, a little bit closer to even on the scoreboard, or G to snag that 4th point. Yeah, sorry, I was all tagged for a second. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5, we're here with this last duel of this matchup. G versus SOW. G took the first 3 points off of those TDM matchups. Now we got 1 dual point for SOW. Trying to pull another one out here. Ooh, almost eats a combo there. Karate dropping down, trying to get him in the back. Sunday, though, has those boots, which give him a little bit more versatility here to escape. Or in this case, chase him down. Karate there with a nice escape. Oh, Sunday able to chase him down and take him out. And now deck going to be such a small map. You can follow this up with some spawn kill pressure. Oh, gets knocked down into the drink. Taking a couple ticks of damage there. Nothing too dangerous, but will push him away. And not able to try to get that spawn kill there. Karate also earns himself a sniper rifle in the process. Winning that shock rifle duel just barely as Sunday. One more shot would have taken him out, but he's on top. He's going to probably fight his way back up to that other health. Yep. So sniper rifle out. Gets the first shot on Karate. Another shot. If he gets him one more time. Nope, just decides to pull out the link to follow him up. Karate, though, gets jumped on top of, so that's smart move by Sunday. What he did is he basically broke his line of sight by jumping up top. So Sunday looking pretty good off the start here, up quick 3-0, but again, deck a small map, so you can see a lot of quick runs on this map. Oh, nice patience there by Sunday. Karate stole those boots, tried to escape. Remember, those boots are going to be such an important method of taking that shield belt. Ooh, Sunday down to 2 health. Is he going to dare to try to grab that shield belt? He's going to back up and grab health. Is he going to give it up in the process? He grabs the 100 armor. So Karate is able to grab that belt. Looks like maybe he'll be a little bit more aggressive. Now there's the big combo to put himself on the board. Let's see if he can track him down for a spawn kill. He's still looking pretty healthy here. Oh, almost had the shot lined up through the teleporter. Doesn't take it, almost eats a combo, so these two just going at it right now. Doesn't look like Sunday has perfect timing on that 100 armor, so Karate able to steal it away. That's a big grab there. If he can kill him off this, pull back within 2. Okay, you figure we're gonna have a fight over this shock area. Sunday getting super weak, but fights off Karate, who doesn't want to chase down. Oh, the shock rifle falls into the drink underneath the shield, or underneath the shelf, down by the jump boots, and shield belt spawns, and that's a huge mistake, because that's going to give up the shield belt to Sunday, who also grabs the boots. And it's now going to be off, taking him out, falling for the 100 armor with that headshot. And that's what we talked about, converting 1 kill into multiple. It's a great shot there. Hits him one more time, and that's a huge turnaround in the last 30 seconds. Now Sunday off to the races. Oh, Karate getting pinned into the wall down there, so 8-1. Sunday on a killing spree, just absolutely turning on the aggression after winning that fight over the shield belt area. Again, all helped along by Karate accidentally missing that jump, ending up in the goo and taking so much damage. Let's see if we can overcome that, not just from a strategy perspective, but from a mental perspective. Like, making that kind of mistake is hard to come back from, but there's still plenty of time left. We're not even halfway through this map. Sunday, though, looking very comfortable on this map. Oh, the nice sniper shot. Didn't even move, just knew exactly where it was going, timed it perfectly. And it seems like every fight now, Sunday's going into it with double the armor that Karate has, and that's going to make it really difficult for him to try to come back here. But again, only just now halfway through this map, so plenty of time left. Oh, that said, with the spawn there, Sunday on a roll, and Karate maybe, yeah, running out of steam here I think you can concede in this. We've certainly seen concessions before. So Karate going ahead and conceding. Sennade looked awfully strong on that one. It would have been very difficult for Karate to come back the way he was playing. We'll pop out for a second to see what map 2 is going to be. It looks like it's Deck, Erase, and Solo will be our maps here. So Erase, certainly something we see played a lot, but I think it's the first time we've seen it today, so it'll be interesting to find out. More of a new school map, if you will. I think Erase is from 2K4, if I'm not mistaken, although I think it was played a lot more later on. All right, just loading right back in here. So Sennade looking real strong on deck. One map away from giving his team their 4th point of this match. Karate trying to give them a 2nd point to finish this match off. Gonna need to win 2 maps in a row, though. We'll see what he can do coming up right now. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5. We are here with map 2. Sennade versus Karate. We just saw Sennade run away with map 1 on deck, but this is best of 3, so Karate's got a chance to come back into this one and earn his team a point in this week's matchup. Gonna have to win 2 maps in a row, though, so we'll see how aggressive he decides to be early on in this one. Oh, right off the bat, Sennade just trusting his aim right there, feeling super comfortable. Karate on the run. Knows he gave up that 100 armor. Needs to get himself some health. And you figure Sennade's going to be waiting for him around this corner. Yep, he gives up his position, but Karate actually sneaking around. Changing back. Okay, so he sneaks back around to grab the health down there. And these two just kind of juking and counter-juking each other constantly here. Shield belt spawns. Looks like Sennade's going to get it untouched. Karate maybe going to try to sneak over and steal. He's still looking. Oh, there's a big combo to try to knock him off 100 armor. Another one gets him down to 20 health. We've got 38 and 9 health respectively. Oh, Sennade with the kill with 9 health remaining. He's going to try to grab that health. It hasn't spawned yet. 2 shots in a row. Karate still can't take him out. And that's an unfortunate series there for Karate, who had him down to 9 health and instead gives up 2 kills. So Karate still looking for some sort of advantage to take into a fight here. He does grab himself 100 armor, so Sennade maybe so concerned with trying to flank that he lost a little bit of timing there. So Karate now has a little bit of a life lead. Dropping down here with rockets. Oh, mistimes it. Nice dodge out of there, though, because he was in a tough spot there. Still got 5 seconds till this 100 armor, but he is in position to defend it. Ooh, Sennade shooting him right off of it, however. Missing that jump again. I think Karate's gone for that jump a couple times, and I don't know if he's falling on accident or on purpose each time, but looked like he was trying to get an advantage, couldn't quite hit it. And now a 4-0 lead for Sennade. Some big rockets coming out there, just trying to finish him off. He's actually not as weak as he might think. So Sunday just jumps right at him. Grabs 100 armor, and Karate now going to have to try to mentally pull himself back into this one, as Sunday's really just been on a roll all match. Oh, a big combo by Sunday. Another one follows it right up and just absolutely liquefies him. Looks like a tomato exploded. And Karate right now maybe out of this one mentally. Looks like he might be ready to concede based on his, what you might consider body language in the game. Take a quick look at the scoreboard for you, but so far, really all Sunday here. I think Karate's just getting a little bit frustrated. He's hitting all these shots, and look at that, Sunday down to 6 life. And Karate just hasn't had the ability to finish him off whenever he's done this kind of damage. Ooh, almost eating a flak ball. There's a bit of a flak primary, so again, Karate doing pretty fair damage to Sunday, but has been having trouble finishing him off after doing that damage. And finally a kill there to put himself on the board, maybe get himself back into some form of rhythm. 10 seconds till the 100 arm response. Karate's got to decide whether to pick up health or go for it. Ooh, he hears Sunday coming around the corner. That allows him to sneak underneath. He might actually be able to get this 100 armor. Again, missing that jump. He's missed it 3 times now. You know, presuming he's gone for it every time, but that cost him 100 armor, and now he's down to 2 health on the run again. 10 seconds to the shield bell, but I don't think he's really going to be able to contest it. Ooh, jumping up top. Nice move around, actually, to pick up health and that 50 armor. Gets himself back into some sort of reasonable situation, and actually steals that belt. I'm not sure how Sunday lost track of that, but that was a big turnaround there for Karate, going from on the verge of death to grabbing belt and getting back up to 100 health. If he can get a kill here, that would be huge. One more hit would probably do it. Rocket's coming out right now. Just needs one more hit here to finish this off. He has a stinger. He doesn't have a link gun, though. And I'm not sure if he knows exactly just how weak Sunday is. He's down to, had him down to 1 health there. Anything would have killed him, and instead Sunday turns the table and kills him again. We've seen that so much in this matchup. Oh, another rocket. Killing himself this time, going back to 0. That's tough to come back from mentally, too. Whenever you finally get on the board versus someone, and then you end up going back into the negative, or back at least to 0. And now Sundade's got control of the power-ups. And they're just shock dueling right now. And Karate actually getting a kill there, going up the lift. Smart move, picking up the shock ammo there. Ooh, another missed jump there by Karate. Ends up in his face with flak. Could work out in his favor as he's playing against sniper rifle. Oh, he's got 3 more shocks for him, so 3 minutes to go. Only down by 7. It's got him on the run a little bit. Oh, loses track of the shield belt. And Sunday grabbing another shield belt there. Karate just trying to guess properly to punish him for it. Does get a sniper rifle on him. He can hit him with a couple more shots. He might have something going here. Oh, 2 more shots. Has him down to 46 health. And how many times have we seen that this game where Sunday's down under 50 health and either wins the fight or gets away? And this time Karate finally pulls out the link gun. Gets him down to 5 health, and there's the finishing blow that Karate's been missing all match so far. Ooh, combos coming out the big falling flag primary by Sunnade. Pull back ahead by 11. And with 2 minutes to go, I think that's pretty much going to do it. That's back up by 8, rather, with 11 frags. He still has timing on the shield belt locked down, so shouldn't be too hard for him to stay alive with 2 minutes to go. Give you a quick look at the scoreboard. Yeah, I mean, we say look at the damage difference. It's not that Karate hasn't done damage, just hasn't been able to finish him off. Sunnade's been getting away from fights with under 50 health constantly. Ooh, almost a pancake there. I was hoping to see the Mario stomp, but under a minute to go, these two are just gonna goof around a little bit, have a standing still sniper duel. Karate pulling within 9, but a minute to go, not gonna make a difference, so Team G gonna walk away from this match with 4 points out of 5. SOW did manage to pull 1 out, so 1 point for them moving into week 2. I get another standing still hit scan duel, and Sunnade wins it that time with 20 seconds to go. Good games coming out, and G earning 4 points this week. SOW earning themselves 1. We're going to hop out. We've got a couple more matchups ready to go shortly. I'm going to pop you over to some interlude music. Grab myself a drink, and we're going to get ready for this next matchup.